we had such a fun video before this one about humanity and the belief in humanity and how nice people can be. And now we are watching entitled woman gets humbled by wealthy businessmen. We are raging now. Let's go.
Anyone of y'all got tattoos?
Yes.
No. You got a tattoo? Just one. This your baby daddy?
Just one.
He real rich.
Yeah, what?
He's real rich.
What? Did I actually?
Real rich. He's real rich. He has money.
If your appearance is your largest asset, you're gonna do some whole shit. You see, the most expensive thing we spend is time. The biggest punishment you can receive is time. That's true. You can take the time with you. Power means the same thing in every language.
Man, let me tell you something. 50 Cent has gone from rapper, actor, producer, show creator, career ender, entertainment mogul, to now philosopher. And I'm here for all of it.
I'm here for it too.
Humbled.
He's really
I just
good.
go home with this guy in an Uber. Like, we're like pretty close vicinity, you know. So he's like, what's your address? Like, I'm gonna put it in.
Just pretty.
The Uber to see how much, like, whatever. I live 3 blocks away, so it's not that big of a deal. This guy looks at me and goes, sorry, babe, you have to walk home because the Uber is $7 extra if I drop you off at your apartment. He said, that's a lot. I've never gotten the ick faster than I just did right now. So I'm walking home alone at 2 a.m. And let me just say, this is the same man that has asked me out like consecutively. Like, he works at a hedge fund. You don't have $7 to drop my off 3 blocks away.
Well, there you have it. But she
So
failed.
are you like, you are gonna risk your life, put yourself on the street at 2 a.m. by yourself because a random guy didn't take care of your life for you? If you don't care about yourself getting robbed and whatever, why would the random guy care? I don't understand this logic.
To mention one small minor detail. He don't like you. He don't want you. And he pretty much don't want to see you again unless it's just to dig, decimate, dismantle, and destroy your guts. You gotta love when you...
Stop saying it. Destroy and dismantle your guts. I'm like, bro, why do you have to say it like that, man?
like hear a story and you just know you're not hearing the actual entire story. You know they're leaving out like valuable information. So let me get this straight. A guy who works in a hedge fund, I'm gonna take that to mean he has some level of money where $7 isn't a big deal. He takes you out after asking to take you out multiple times where you didn't go out with him, and then he finally gets his shot. And then when the date is over, he doesn't even want to pay for your Uber for you to get home. Yeah. It was a bad day for him. He wanted to get up out of there. He was looking to at least make a nice gesture by paying for the Uber, but he pretty much stood on principle saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to pay for it. I just want to get out of here. You got to think, if the date did go well, and he does actually want to see her again,
he would have
most men aren't going to let $7 stop them from having the opportunity to see a woman again. Because this was a woman he was pursuing over and over and over again before he finally got his shot. So to think he's going to throw away the chance to dig, decimate, dismantle, and destroy her guts over $7, not very likely.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Put me with the girls who want to be rich. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, I want that black girl luxury. I want to wake up and do anything I want. I want to have my own business. I want to have my own YouTube. I want to have my own everything. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work for nobody. And it might sound so...
Honey, having your own business, having your own YouTube, waking up every morning, doing that is work. It is a lot of work. I don't want to work. You still have to work even more. Not 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, sweetie. Okay? Oh, and when you go to sleep, before sleep, think about it. Wake up, think about it. Like, it's work. That's all you do in life, okay?
lazy.
If that was not the case, I would be married with kids right now. Okay, but no, I'm working.
Like, people be like, well, what's your dream job? I don't have no dream job. I
Oh
want to
my
get up
God.
and literally eat what I want to eat. Why are we paying for groceries? Why are we paying for food? I want to get up and take a vacation whenever I want to take a vacation. Like, in reality, I don't
So
even think we're really
entitled,
supposed
bro.
to
What
be
the
working
hell?
for real. Like, we's not supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be waking up, growing our own food, picking our own, you know, veggies.
Sweetie,
Like, I'm tired.
who plants those veggies? That's still work. What the fuck is going on in this brain of hers?
Tired of this. Like, y'all, like, am I the only one? Like,
Yes, you are the
I'm
only
losing
one.
hope.
Listen, I'm not going to really
Yeah.
fault her for what she said because she's really just saying what most people think when it comes to not wanting to work but still be able to have what they want. But the reality that we live in is that if you want
No,
something and
yeah.
you want it bad enough,
That doesn't work
you gotta
like
go
that.
out and work for it. I mean, she's talking about being rich, owning her own business, but not having to work. There's
That's
no
not gonna
reality
happen.
where that exists.
No, that's
and
not
I
gonna
guess
happen.
she must not be too familiar with what it takes to actually grow your own food and have a farm.
That too,
Because
yeah.
that is probably about some of the hardest work
Works
you'll ever
exactly.
do in your life.
So
Yeah.
let me tell y'all what happened to me earlier today. So me and this guy, we've been
Crazy,
talking
man.
for a couple of days, and things were going good until he asked me the infamous question, "What are you looking for in a man?" I simply said, "Nothing. I'm not looking for anything." And of course he says, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "Just be yourself. I'll let you know if I like you or not." He said, "Okay." There's 2 reasons why I do that. Number 1, I refuse to give you the blueprint to pretend to be everything that I want you to be. And number 2, if I tell you what I want, that puts you in a position to become an idol in my life, because it'll be like, oh my God, he's literally everything I could have ever asked for. And then I'll start to look to him more than I look to God. He'll start to become my everything, which is not right at all. So yeah, I'm not looking for anything because I'm not looking for a man. That's number 1. But also I'm not looking for anything because I want you to show me everything. You can't hide anything if I don't tell you anything.
When a guy meets
That's
your
true.
friends for the first time, should he pay for all your friends, even if there's like 4 of them? 1, 2.
What? Why would he pay for anyone? He pays for himself and maybe you if he wants to.
3.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no.
Should he have any say about what you wear when you leave the house?
I mean, unless it's
Yes.
something absolutely.
Yes, your man should say yes or no. Of course, if my man comes to me and tells me, you know what, I don't feel comfortable you wearing that outside of the house, I will not wear it.
Ridiculous.
That's
And
it.
No.
And you don't.
But let's be honest, if it makes sense, if it's too revealing or whatnot. But for example, if it's a dress that is not revealing whatsoever, and he just doesn't like the color, but I love the color and it looks good on me, I think it looks good on me, then that's different. Okay, we can argue about that.
So, because I think that like what I wear is who I am, and that he should like me for who I am.
You don't feel like what you're wearing right now is absolutely ridiculous.
No.
How do you feel?
I told her not to wear it.
Why wouldn't you want her, dressing like this?
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want. I don't know. I just don't want.
Just say it. You're a man. Say it, okay? Just like, why do men don't want to argue and then they're trying to go around because they know that their woman is gonna be screaming for the next 2 days and they would rather just not say anything than have to listen to their woman scream for the next 2 days. And this became a pattern. The guy lost his voice. I just don't get it. Like, women don't respect men who lose their voice, okay? Believe me, if you have a voice and you put your stump down and you say what you want and say what, of course you cannot make her, but you tell her what you accept and what you don't accept, and you just tell her. And if she does her own thing, you just say, I told you. You know my opinion. I don't appreciate that. And that's it. You move on. If she cares about you, she will do what you like and what you want. If she really cares and respects you, at the end of the day, she will realize that she would rather please you than win an argument.
Listen, I want to word this a good way. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's scared as F.
You're fine.
I don't want nothing that somebody say something like, oh, she's kind of wearing something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like when you're dressed like this, it's kind of showing, hey, I'm kind of still on the market?
No, because I'm with him. If I could pick whoever I want to be with, I would, but I picked him. So I feel like how I dress and how you want to dress doesn't matter.
Broski, just know from today, your girl's still on the market. Man, he's clearly scared of losing her. She ain't the one for you, bro. She's for the streets. And then another commenter says, was she not dressing that way before they met? If there's something you want from your partner, make sure they already have it before you commit to it.
Exactly. Another thing that is so important, if you pick a girl like that, who dresses like that, okay, how in what world would you imagine her suddenly changing her ways for you? That's why you don't pick a girl like that. If you want a committed relationship, if you want respect, mutual respect, if you want to marry her, to have her as the mother of your children, you don't pick her for that. This type of dress tells you that this woman is just wants to have fun or something superficial. She's not really ready for anything serious.
And particularly with that last comment, I think the thing that gets lost oftentimes in this conversation is this idea that when you're single and then you get into a relationship, things don't change. When in reality, how you conduct, carry, and present yourself as a single person versus how you do that as someone who's in a relationship should be two different things. Because once you decide to be in a relationship, the whole idea...
Yeah, true. In a way, it's true because, like, if you are a single and you are not looking for something serious, then you are going to dress up like that and you're going to invite fun in your life, let's call it fun, okay? But then once you are looking for something serious, you dress up differently because you know that the man who's going to pick you is a man who is respectful and who wants to have you in a more serious matter. At least as a woman, that's how I would think. I'm not shading the way she's dressed. I'm just saying that the way she's dressed is more for fun than for something serious.
It is that you're not just taking your feelings into consideration. You're thinking about the other person. And people can do that in different ways. A guy who might not be too fond of really going out to a particular place, out to eat somewhere, or maybe just is more of a homebody, or...
Both men and women need to make changes in their lives. When they get in a relationship, you will have to make sacrifices for your partner. Yes, you have to work hard and make sacrifices, but also... why do you have to make your work even harder for you? You have so many things that you will have to change either way. So why do you start your relationship on hard mode with someone? You know, like, don't pick someone who you already see red flags on and think that during the relationship that person is going to change. Instead, make it easier for yourself and already from the start, tell them what you want, what you need, you know, and then start from there.
Doesn't want to go to see a show or something. If he's in a relationship, will make the adjustment and compromise and do that more often than he would do if he was single, because he knows that's something the person he's with likes to do. And if you're with somebody who doesn't want to make adjustments and pretty much just wants to stay stagnant in that relationship, it's probably not going to work out for too long.
I done told somebody to come pick me up before, but I looked out the window and it wasn't dead. So I let them sit outside my house and I'm like, I'm not coming out. I'm not here. You know, my bad.
What?
I mean, it's not dead.
So how long was it the car? What made you just change your mind?
It was the car, what I seen through that window that wasn't adding up. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm not coming out the door.
So the car wasn't right?
It wasn't.
May I ask, what type of car we talking about?
A Camry.
A Camry.
Yeah.
Oh, what year was a Camry?
Shit, I don't know.
It wasn't the one you wanted.
To all you women that like to flake on dates.
Talk to him, sir.
I pray you get cheated on for the rest of your life. I pray y'all hoes get cheated on for the rest of y'all fucking life. Because guess what? My first car was a Toyota Camry. And I would have been outside that motherfucker, but you didn't know that 10 years later, baby, you would have stayed with it. Stay down with the process. It's a whole Bentley outside, but you can't ride in it. You ain't had time for me then. You wanted to waste my time then. I'm unavailable.
My ears aren't bleeding, but he is spitting facts.
Now. I can't stand you flaking. Get on my goddamn nerves. You wasting a man's time, especially when a man got dreams, a man got goals, a man got aspirations. You could have just texted me and said we could do this shit some other time, but you want to waste your time? You want to waste your time that's actually trying to do something with his life? I can't stand you flaking. Go eat Frosted Flakes with a bowl of milk. I ain't even sending them back to the apartments. I ain't even sending them back to the apartments. Because the fact of the matter is, goddamn it, if I had to pick up in the Toyota Camry, that mean that motherfucker won't drive it anyway. Her ass needed a fucking Uber, goddamn. How you gonna judge me and I got a car and she walking? Hope your Uber break down.
You know, you'd like to think that this is a direct result of.
Hope your Uber breaks down. This guy is. I honestly, I don't like this guy. Whenever he screams and speaks like this, but this time he was so funny.
Of social
He
media
was so
and how it's
funny. I
kinda
loved it.
misrepresented of where people are really at in life. But let's be honest. Women have been going for men who drive expensive, fancy cars as long as you could remember. This is why there are men who can't afford these type of cars will still go out and buy them because they know what it will attract. Most young guys in their 20s just haven't hit their
Yeah,
finances.
that's why like some people legit have better cars than the apartment they live in. Like they will spend more money on their car than their house. It's crazy. Like, why would you do that? You spend what, 5 minutes in your car and the rest of the day in your house just to show off. And not only that, it's like, it's such a Balkan thing too, by the way. A lot of people who are Balkans who live in Germany, they would live in shitty apartments. They will go in Aldi to shop. They will like literally save whatever, wherever. And then they will buy a really expensive car. And with that car, they're going to travel back to their hometown to show off how good life is in Germany and how much money they're making in Germany, which is not the case.
Tried yet. So if they
It's
do
all
have
lies.
that nice vehicle, they're probably struggling to make those car payments that are $1,000 a month and don't forget about the
Big
car
Bang got
insurance.
it.
And anyone who bases someone else's wealth based on the type of vehicle they drive is obviously uneducated and unaware. As they'll probably be pretty surprised to find out amongst the 10 most popular brands that millionaires drive, only 2 you really consider a luxury vehicle of some sort, BMW and Lexus. And you want to consider Ford's Lincoln brand a luxury vehicle, you could say 3.
Took my husband to the Rams versus
My ears.
Cowboys game, and this is how it went.
He's so happy. That's actually a nice present. Very expensive, but nice. Wait, what?
Anyway, guys, questions, comments.
What was the last 2 pictures?
Want to continue watching more, hit the like and subscribe button.
Okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Until next time.
That was fun.